All right, so I hope everyone's been having a great Mercury retrograde, as I certainly have not. It's not the worst I've ever had. However, I have experienced pretty much all of the typical things that come with a Mercury retrograde, such as the internet cutting out, websites going down for a while, suddenly and unexpectedly getting stuck in traffic for an hour, which would otherwise be a relatively short drive, multiple traffic slowdowns to be honest, and running into old family and friends that haven't been seen in quite some time, such as a cousin from Ohio visiting because of the solar eclipse that I haven't seen in like 20 years. All of the stereotypical Mercury retrograde things have been happening. So, that being the case, I've taken it upon myself to do a bit of Mercury retrofitting. That is to say, work that is best suited for Mercury retrograde. And what type of work is best suited for Mercury retrograde? Anything where you need to go back to fix something, make adjustments, make updates in order to go forward. So in my case, it is going back to the old videos on this channel and making updates, deleting old dead links that no longer work, adding end screen buttons, as when those videos were made there were no end screens on YouTube, but now users can just click on the next video in the series if they want to at the end of the video, adding links to Patreon. Heck, we didn't even have YouTube fan funding back then. So Mercury retrofitting is going back and doing all the tedious work that no one wants to do in order to bring everything up to date and current. The only updates I would stay away from during a Mercury retrograde are computer operating system updates and or firmware updates. Those I would hold off on if you can. But any other work where you can go back, make some adjustments, make some fixes, getting rid of anything that's no longer of use or working anymore, having to go back in order to move forward stronger than ever. Now, that doesn't mean that Mercury retrograde is going to make it easy for you. I know during my retrofitting over the past several days, I've had YouTube act up and give me a number of errors, but yet I continue on. Now, it's certainly been slow going, but I'm getting it done. So, when Mercury retrogrades come around, what areas of your life can you use a bit of Mercury retrofitting? So, let that be a short little lesson on how to utilize a Mercury retrograde. When everything else seems to be moving backwards, you can still use the time to get things done in order to move ahead. Now, as you may know, I get a lot of mail, and it's very difficult for me to keep up with it. But there was one piece of mail that I wanted to share with you that came in my inbox with the subject line of "Holy shit," which then starts off with "Holly shit. Your programs work. Bought your essential magician kit and performed only 3 things out of it, and all 3 worked immediately. This is so freaky. Did the egg ritual for 7 days. On day 8, someone called me and said that the lead I gave them a year ago just panned out. He put panned out, and they want to give me a little thank you commission. When I met the person later last week, they handed me $3,000. This shit is crazy, man. Did a green candle for my business, which was fully burned out 1 week ago. In the last week, I received more inquiries than I normally get in 3 months. I'm getting so much business that it's not even funny. Did something else, but I can't share it yet as it's still in progress, but I am seeing results before I am even finished. The best part, no deaths. No one had to get hurt. The person who handed me the $3,000 made a huge profit, so they are happy too. Man, this is crazy. The ROI, return on investment, on what I paid you is insane. Thank you. Feel free to share my email, but please redact my name. Well, thank you for your support and for sharing your success story. And yes, they do work. And the return on investment is crazy. I agree. It's another reason why prices are going up. I've kept them as low as I can for as long as I can, so that it would be within everyone's reach. But you made over $2,900 in profit off of just one single ritual from my programs, and more business in a single week than you normally get in 3 months from another. Yeah, I may be selling myself short here. But don't worry, I don't want to raise prices to where it's out of everybody's reach. But I am really amused when people freak out when they get success. When I've been telling everyone for the longest time that yes, these rituals work. And work quite well. But you have to actually take the time and action to do them. It's just like the lottery ticket. If you don't play, you can't win. But I thought I'd share that one because I got a kick out of it because they're freaking out when it did exactly what they wanted it to do. That's the crazy part. And speaking of programs, someone on YouTube had asked if I had any more programs in preparation, because that would be nice. Yes, that would be nice. And I do have some programs in mind, which is where they currently reside, as I haven't started any, nor will I during a Mercury Retrograde, as that is not the time to start anything new when it comes to projects. But yes, I do have some programs in mind, and I hopefully will at least get one out before the end of the year. I can't make any promises, but I'm hoping to get at least one done, from start to finish by year's end. And that will about do it for today. I still am Mercury Retrofitting the channel. As I said before, it is a slow process, but while I'm going back and fixing up the old videos, perhaps it's a good time for you to go back and watch the old videos and revisit some of the previous lessons. I'll be working on them for quite some time. I'm only about halfway through, and it's taken me several days of work already. So I imagine I will be at it for a while. But I will return with an all-new lesson as soon as I'm able to. And I will see you then. If you enjoyed this video, here's another Mystery School lesson you may have missed. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe for more weekly content to help expand your knowledge. Thanks for all the love and support, and I'll see you next time. Take care.